You are now locked into the Scouting Room, the home of authentic, fun, and unfiltered NFL and college football content. We will bring you film breakdown and analysis, hot topic discussions, and in-depth NFL draft prospects, the best place for it all. So sit down, have a drink, and let's talk football in the Scouting Room. Arizona Cardinals first round pick from the 2024 NFL Draft, Marvin Harrison Jr., a.k.a. Maserati Marv, had a big bounce back week 2, his second NFL game, 8 targets, 4 receptions, 130 yards receiving, and 2 receiving touchdowns. Let's dive into the tape and let's see how he got it done. All right, guys, let's get into the tape here. First touchdown from Marvin Harrison Jr. in his career, week 2. You're going to have 13 personnel. At the bottom of the screen, flex as a wide receiver is the rookie tight end out of Illinois, Tip Ryman, as the 2 inline tight ends. To make it look like 12, you have converted wide receiver from wide receiver to tight end Elijah Higgins, and you have Trey McBride over inline beside Marvin Harrison Jr. And you're facing a 2 high safety look, but it's going to rotate into cover 1 man, and we're going to see it here. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to run a skinny post against Tre'Davious White. And again, the fact that they show 2 high, and they're gonna rotate the farther hash safety, supposed to rotate back over in the middle of the field. You got man-to-man coverage with the play side safety on Trey McBride, who ends up running an out-breaking route. And now you just get Marvin Harrison Jr. one-on-one, and I truly appreciate the fact that he doesn't, there's a phrase, make everything look like a fade, like a go ball, until it's not that, right? So don't tip your cap, don't give him any telltales. So he presses him. Now you see the quickness, the acceleration through the side saddle technique by Tre'Davious White. You have the safety and man-to-man coverage against Trey McBride, but that backside safety, his eyes are on Kyler Murray, and he's kind of slow playing this. And he gets caught. He's not in any position. Shout out to Kyler Murray, first off. Kyler Murray is rearing to throw this pass, guys, while Marvin Harrison Jr. is literally at the 10-yard line. So anticipation, and we're going to see the ball, the location of the ball, the accuracy is just A+. A+ for me in everything. And, again, the ability from Marv to stretch this vertically, right? Once you clear that free safety who's in man-to-man coverage, as we see here, he's going to clear that. Now break off on the skinny post, and the ball placement from Kyler Murray. Instead of throw, you have that backside safety who did not work back over quick enough, right? So there's going to be space there. He's going to try and get on this high horse and get there. But you throw him, instead of throwing him to the D or the I in the word Cardinal, he throws him up on the top of the R at the back of the end zone. And it's just a great grab, great throw, accurate, outstanding work. So you're going to have, this is a play where it was kind of a broken play where Marv is supposed to be working on a crossing route, a deep over. You're going to have, off of the play action, you're in 13 personnel yet again, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver, right? Look, a heavy jumbo kind of look for run game. And they're going to run the play action. You're going to have Trey McBride sell the run, work shallow and on that kind of tight end leak back up the field. And that is it's basically like a throwback in a sense. And Kyler's eyes are already panned to Trey McBride, but that defensive back, close to the 45 for the Rams, he sees it. He's getting ready to zone turn up out of there, speed turn out of there and get over the top. Now, could Kyler probably try to test this? Yes, but I'm glad he didn't because, again, Marvin Harrison Jr. said it. You have to be ready whenever Kyler Murray decides to scramble because he can make plays with his legs. You have to be ready to adjust your routes. And that's what you see here. Star wide receiver in his second game already on the same wavelength as his star quarterback, and then just a floater, just an alley-oop, go ahead and catch it, and then long stride and just the extension, the strength to be able to use your full body, keep the body control to keep yourself upfield. And again, real quick rewind. Like I said, the play action was pivotal. It was paramount in this situation. So you're gonna have the play action, and when you have the play action, watch what it does to the second level defenders. You have guys stepping forward. You have a DB, I think that's Kobe Durant, number 14 for the Rams. His eyes are also in the backfield, so you're giving them that eye candy. Shout out to, I think that's number 3. Can't tell his number right here. He does a good job getting back and then tries to face guard. And look at Marv. Marv makes eye contact with him and said, goodbye, buddy. And then he goes ahead and look at the separation. I don't care if you say he ran 16 miles per hour last week, guys. He has more than enough speed to make these type of plays. And just to separate in that situation, give Kyler Murray open target down the field, play action, create some false steps forward. Kyler, again, he's looking, and you can see it. Look at the back of his helmet. He wants to throw this to Trey McBride, but you have 2 defenders over the top. You have another defender, I think it's Jared Verse, outside line, stand-up outside linebacker, edge rusher, who dropped off into a zone. There was no need. And what does he do? He improvises. This is what, like, that's just 2 legitimate players on the same page working together, man. Here you're going to have cover 1 man yet again. They're on the 1-yard line. Let me tell you, this is a ballsy call, by the OC here for the Arizona Cardinals. You're going to get a back shoulder fade to Marvin Harrison. But again, Kyler Murray was locked in, right? He was locked in like he was playing Call of Duty. Shout out to Kyler. That's my guy. But he was locked into this game because you're going to see from the end zone angle, as soon as he gets the snap, guys, it's man-to-man across the board. The moment he gets the snap, Kyler Murray immediately, he makes a check. His eyes are on the free safety, who's supposed to be the single high safety in the middle of the field. What I love about that is quick processing, realizing this guy has no shot to getting outside the numbers and impacting this play. You want to, instead of trying to run the ball against a brick wall lineup, if they come out with a heavy set, try to run the ball and get James Conner going downhill, and they send a run blitz through the middle, and they fill all the running lanes, and you potentially have a sack, not a sack, but a safety in that sense. You don't want that. Boom, you see his eyes are panning right up the hash on that safety. The safety shuffles over. Kyler immediately goes to Marvin Harrison on the back shoulder fade. That's great stuff. That's just great stuff. I'm sorry, that's great quarterbacking, all of that, right? So we're gonna have you have a motion into a 3-by-2 set with the running back flanking to the left. So is Marv of Kyler Murray, and this is basically going to be cover 2. This is going to be a cover 2 shell, and you're going to see how they quick jam Marv and then settle and sit, and you have the 2 safeties over the top, right? So Kyler wants to go. He was almost convinced that this was pure man-to-man, like too high man-to-man. I can throw this back shoulder again. Well, he gears up to throw. Yeah, no, it's that DB quick jams, sits, and puts his eyes on Kyler. What I love is Kyler then pulls the ball down, got Braden Fisk, and it's like, listen, you're a center against Allen Iverson. You have no business guarding me. Whoop, cross him up. Now you got another defender. Let's cross him a little bit. And just the ability, and Marv, let's get back to Marv real quick here. What Marv does, Marv sees it. Again, be ready at all times. Be you ready at all times. Marv settles down in between in the honey hole slot of that cover 2 defense and shell. He sits. He sees his quarterback's in trouble. That safety gets antsy and anxious, triggers downhill. What does Marv do? Spin back out. Let's talk about spatial awareness to not step out of bounds, because if he steps and goes out of bounds, he can't be the first player to touch the football. So then he does not. He stays in bounds, works back upfield. Look at the separation here. If Kyler had a little bit more time, he would have been able to put more on this. Marv would have ran under it, and it would have been another touchdown. It would have been another big play, explosive play, but Kyler gets enough air underneath it. It's a little underthrown, but he has somebody, like, has a defender right in his face. But at the end of the day, guys, the point is, this is what we should be expecting. And this is just week 2. Let me remind you guys, these 2 did not play preseason ball together this season. They were not participating in Kyler did not play any preseason games. So to have this type of chemistry on scramble drills, like that separation, that's what, 5 yards, 5-6 yards, almost 7. Like, just great stuff from these 2 guys. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun going forward watching it. And again, let's see it from the end zone angle. You got the little D-line game going. Get Braden Fisk free. Now Kyler Murray looks over. Nice little spin move. Puts him on his face. Go ahead and tell me how the turf tastes, big fella. And you just love his ability to just make something out of nothing. And again, just a good throw with pressure bearing down. It doesn't. You want this? You would love to have him be able to get all arm strength into this, but nonetheless, guys, Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. dominated the Los Angeles Rams. All right, guys, that's the film breakdown of Marvin Harrison Jr.'s Week 2 breakout performance, a.k.a. Maserati Marv for the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully you enjoyed another film breakdown from your boy DP. If so, please like, comment, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, right? But also hit the bell notification, guys, and just continue to show your boy some love. I appreciate all the new subscribers, seeing the numbers going up, man. I appreciate you guys supporting the work. But listen, tap in with your boy because we have a lot more of these to come here at the Scouting Room.